Okay, good evening, everybody. I'm going to call the meeting to order. Can we stand for the pledge? Councilman Davenport would like to lead us.
Pledge
Just
allegiance
stick
to
your
the
head
flag
flag
of the United States of America, to the republic
republic
which stands
one
one
nation,
nation,
under
under
God,
God,
indivisible,
indivisible,
with
liberty,
liberty
liberty
and
and
justice
justice
for all.
for all.
Thank you.
Great, thank
Forgot
you.
all about that.
Yeah.
First time today, but one.
Good evening, everybody. Our first snowfall of the season. Probably won't be the last, all right, we'll go to roll call.
All right, Supervisor Parity,
Here.
Councilman Hunt,
Here on Zoom,
okay, and Councilman Davenport.
Here,
Van Scoten is absent and Foot is running late.
Yep. Councilwoman Foot will be here any second, so we can't vote until we have a quorum in person, but I figure we would just get started and, things that we don't have to vote on, so.
Okay.
Yeah, the minutes, the vouchers, everybody's got them. Do you have any questions on the vouchers, Tim? I guess we could start that, and we'll wait for Daisy, and then we'll vote.
I just always question, Lou had a $300
Yep, that's a cell phone reimbursement.
his cell phone, okay?
Yep.
And then there's a pet.
Oh, yeah, there's something for
Pet
the,
Master. Pet
no,
Master.
Oh.
Pet Master.
It's Pest Master.
Pest Master.
so that's for exterminate. We have a monthly contract for the, Old Town Hall, for, mice and ants and different animals.
Yeah.
So they come in and spray and do all that good stuff around the food pantry and the outside, and they put, just to try to keep the pests away.
The Daily Freeman subscription for a year is $823.
Yep. And we do that because when
You gotta
we file
post it.
legal notices and
I-
stuff,
I
we
know.
have to have copies. So he's talking about the Daily Freeman yearly subscription, Tim.
Yeah.
So we have to have that.
Does it matter if it's digital?
We probably could do
Mhm.
digital if we had to.
Yeah, I don't know. I assume. we could.
But you know what? I mean, with this, we do get a digital subscription with it. So I don't know what a business would be or a government for yearly.
Yeah, I don't know.
On the highway, the 300s must all be either buybacks or bonuses. What's that?
Cell phones.
Cell phone?
They get $25. So Tim, yeah, we can look into that.
Yeah.
Before we send the check out to see. So the highway, they get $25 a month, and the contract says we pay it in December.
So why do some guys get more?
Because we also have a boot allowance, so some of them have,
Got it.
they submit both at the end of the year
Got it.
for boots or
Close.
clothes or whatever
Yeah.
the allowance is. So, and so the union was supposed to vote today on accepting the contract, but we got snowed out. So the union rep's going to come down Friday, my understanding. So hopefully at our next meeting, I'll, well before it, I'll have all the kind of the new updates and stuff, depending on where they all stand on it. So hopefully we can get this wrapped up by the end of the year.
And what dates would that cover then?
It would cover January 1st of this year all the way till December 31st to 27. It would be a 3-year contract, 25, 26, and 27.
Okay.
So,
This seems to have been the longest negotiation, is that right? Or is it-
yeah, Tim, we've asked for a contribution to healthcare, and that has been, which I think we're going to be okay with. It looks like it. So that's been, really the sticking point. And, not that it was anybody's fault, but we didn't start discussing it until I think almost March or April. So generally we do it 6 months ahead of time. This year we did it 3 or 4 months after we start, after the new year. So I'm not quite sure why, but it wasn't on us. We were ready to move forward. So.
Well, it's the first time you've asked them to
Right.
actually do what the rest of the population is doing.
Right. Hi, Daisy.
God, I thought it slowed down out there. Worse.
So Daisy, when the roads are clear, you're usually 9 minutes late. You're only 7 minutes late today. Watch your feet.
I am never late. I'm always right on time. Today I am late.
No, you're good. We're kidding. So Daisy's here. So Tim, so we'll just go back and we'll do the minutes and then we'll do the vouchers. Is that all right? Now that Daisy's here. Okay. You do minutes?
Sure. Minutes.
Okay, so can I get a motion
Yeah,
to,
we're fine.
So moved.
and a second?
Second. Oh, thank you.
Any discussion on Heather's minutes? They look fine to me.
They were perfect.
Okay. Jimmy, okay with those?
It's fine. It's just a one blank. Let's see, on the voucher total payment, maybe it's Marbletown Fire Protection District 1, and then it's just blank. But it's because there wasn't one?
Probably there
That
was
means
none.
there wasn't any.
Right, there was none.
Okay. Just want to check that.
Did we do vouchers?
Not yet.
So, okay, so all in favor of the minutes?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Vouchers.
And Michelle can see if she says we're good.
Awesome.
Okay, so there were no amendments from the November 18th meeting. So for tonight's vouchers, we have general fund vouchers number 714 through 741 for a total payment of $25,947.25. For the highway fund, we have vouchers 334 through 353 for a total payment of $9,792.62. For the High Falls Water District, we have vouchers number 148 through 154 for a total payment of $25,043.26. And for the Community Preservation Fund, we have voucher number 16 for a total payment of $2,700. If I can have a motion for discussion?
So moved.
Thank you. Second?
Second.
Thank you.
Great. Any questions?
Just for the preservation fund, that expense, is that the mowing? Is that,
Correct.
okay.
Did a great job.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Actually, I like the length of it and everything, it's not like sheared right down to the bottom.
Yeah.
So
Eric did a nice job.
really good, great job.
So thank you, Eric. Cool. So any questions on, or any on the vouchers? All right.
Nothing addition.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Carried. All right, now, public comment. If anybody in the audience would like to speak,
Don't all talk at once.
raise your hand, please. We don't have anybody here for anybody watching. So we'll move past that tonight.
There is an opportunity for a second.
Yep, there's an
We're going to
opportunity
talk
for a
about
second
anything.
public. If you can get here in the next 3 minutes, we can have a second opportunity for public comment, but, okay, get on to the resolutions. Resolution 95 is to set the organizational meeting in January of 2026. So it would be the first Tuesday, January 6th. Can I get a motion for discussion?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
Okay, any discussion on that? This will be a regular scheduled meeting, the first Tuesdays. Yeah, I can get that after. Regular scheduled meeting. So,
Thank you.
any questions?
No.
So at this, just remind me, at the second, will there'll be two new board members already sworn in, or no?
No, we'll probably swear them in that night.
That night, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really weird this year because 2 years ago, we had the highway superintendent, Heather, 2 town board members, me, and 2 judges. There were like literally 8 of us that got sworn in that day. This year, there's only 2 races, so there were only 2 seats that are changing. So we'll just swear them in. They have, at the first meeting, there's going to be no business done before then, so.
Okay.
Is that all right with David? Cool.
I'm good with it, Rich.
Kenny's good with, Kenny's going to be here. He's going to sit in the front row
Yeah.
at every meeting from here on out.
Do I get a chair?
Oh, I'll get you a chair.
Yes,
Do
we
I
get
get a
I'll get
chair?
you a
Yes,
chair.
we
A chair with a label. And
I'm gonna take your little Ken Davenport.
A chair.
So
Does it come with a cup holder?
it comes with a couple.
Whatever you want.
It comes with your ski holder.
There you
There you
go.
go.
And, you know, there you go.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Carried. Resolution 96 is our GoGov resolution. GoGov is a permitting, online permitting and licensing software that is not just for like the building department. It can be used by all of our departments. And, we did a webinar and Sean likes it. I thought it was excellent. Michelle took it, Don LaFerra took it, where they went over everything. They've agreed to give us a 90-day trial, so we can get our money back within 90 days. She's sending me an updated agreement to say that. But like an example is, say if you come and get a building permit say you get a building permit to put an addition on your house. They'll be able in this program, go in there, put your email in there and the permit date and the expiration of the permit, and then they can set it up so 30 days or 90 days or 45 days before the permit expires, you will get an email and the town will get an email saying that this permit is about to expire. And
Oh, that's great.
yeah, so because what's happened in the past is, you get a roof or you do an addition, you've got a builder, the builder comes in, does all the work, gets everything done, you're thrilled, they pay you, everybody's gone, and then all of a sudden, 2 years later, you go to refinance your mortgage and you find out that they never got a final inspection to approve everything.
So my only question really with this stuff is two of them. The first is, who's going to be the person that sets up the SOPs, right? The standard operational procedures. So this is how it's going to be used. And if it's going to be changed, like what is that going to be? Or is this just a canned deal that's a government deal that works that way? Because you don't want anybody that comes in changing how they want to format it and do it, right? So that's one thing that needs to be done.
Hold on.
This-
You need to make a motion.
Oh,
Sorry.
Motion to discuss.
So moved. Go ahead, Kenny.
Sorry, everyone.
So what I
excited-
just
we're so
said-
excited about the software, we didn't get a motion in a second.
so what I just said, right? Basically is what's the SOP going to be and who's going to be in charge of it? So that if there's changes made to a program, that everybody understands how it is. So we're all operating the same way.
Well, I think like a workflow, I think right now, Jill and Jess in Parks and Rec, they just have on a spreadsheet, their applicants for youth basketball, their applicants for all the different programs. This will allow them to put it in, and then say next year when we do youth basketball, the parents can all get an email reminding them to sign up. And it'll track payments, it'll track. Right now, we're not doing that. We're doing it on a
You get it? I'm just
Excel sheet.
going, when you move into this world of a format, it's like, if the format's going to change, somebody's got to be approving that.
Right.
That's what my point is.
Well, right. I mean,
that was my question. Would be: is there one person who's in charge of the overall?
So
implementation, for example.
I don't think the buildings department is going to see what the recreation department does. They're all going to get their own unique passwords. So like right now in building, if Kenny comes in with a building permit application, you hand it to the support staff.
Right.
The support staff then goes through it and says, okay, there's a checklist of 7 things: Board of Health approval, workers' comp, signed engineered plans. Sean or Dave don't know that application is in the building department until all 7 things are done, and then they hand it to them and say, okay, you need to review the plans. So with this program, they would put in the application immediately. And Sean and Dave, everybody will see it, and then they will say, with the date, and then they can look every day and say, why don't I have this
I
yet?
think both of our questions is separate from that.
Okay.
It's if there's a change, who's going to be in charge? Like, I would say in building, it's Sean.
Yeah. he
It's
would
like,
be in
okay,
charge.
any change that gets made to what happens has to run through Sean, meaning we're going to enter the data this way.
Mhm.
Okay. Has to go to him. It can't just be like, well, today I feel like entering the data this way.
Yeah,
Tomorrow I feel
no,
like
right.
and all I'm saying is when you move into a platformed world, you got to make sure that that there's somebody that's seeing that. So all of a sudden you start making all these changes and you end up with the same thing you got now. You got like 37 different programs that don't work for anybody.
So I'll give you, I get it. So
Okay,
the
that's all.
supervisor will see it also. I'll have access to every account.
Right.
So I can see if somebody hands in a building permit on February 1st and it's March 1st and the permit hasn't been issued because there's a workflow that goes along. If the building permit hasn't been issued in 2 weeks, I can go down there and say, why hasn't this building permit been issued? And Sean will know, and then the staff is going to know that, hey, this building permit has been sitting here. I got to talk to the resident because we're missing the stamped engineer plans. So everybody can see it. Like another thing, like right now with our short-term rentals, we have the permitting process. I've only seen it once. Our short-term rentals, they keep track of it in Excel. Here, you have a short-term rental. Here's your expiration date. A month earlier, you'll get an email saying your yearly permit is expiring. You need to come in to re-register. The building department, or actually building and planning, Laura's overseeing it, she'll get an email so she knows exactly which ones are going to be expiring each month, and then she can it's just going to keep a better tracking of all of it.
I get all that. I'm on a completely different bent. I've consulted for more businesses
it's
than I
more
could
the
tell
back
you.
end.
Right. I consulted for more businesses than I can tell you. When you walk in and you just ask a simple question like, I want to get this data. You can't get it because this person puts it in this way and this person puts it in another way, and nobody's overseen it to go, we want it all to roll up the same way. And if there's a change going to be made, somebody has to think about it to go, that change might help your day, but it doesn't help the overall for what the process needs to be. That's all I'm saying. So like Sean, if any changes are made as to how the process goes,
It would be
it's
the
gotta
department head.
it's got to be through him. And we just need to say that
Right.
so that when you get something that's this powerful, like Jill's the only one that can approve a change in her department. That's it.
Yeah, that's
Not
fine.
just-
And listen, they may come out with more functions and features of it
Bingo.
down the road, and you gotta, but like right now, to me, it's gonna be kind of common sense. Application comes in, it's data entered. And then the date it's in, and then a checklist. So then everybody can have access to that checklist. Right now, there is
I
no
understand, but-
central spot. It's just a little.
You and I are left-handed and Daisy's right-handed. She's going to do it a different way than we are. So it's got to be one way.
Yeah.
That, if it's not,
Sean will have to establish that, and then
well, every department head will that's using
every
it.
department head will have to establish it, and then everybody.
You just need to say
And then
that
like
to them.
I'll give you an example. Like right now, our building department and our assessor's office use Municity because when a house goes from vacant land, it might be assessed at X, it is assessed at X number of dollars. And then as it progresses, 30%, 50%, it gets assessed until it's completely finished. So this software will enable us to, as the checklist moves along, the assessor can be notified of how far along a house is. So it's still not being taxed at vacant land when maybe 80% of the house is done at when the tax rolls are due. They're going to be notified of it. So it's going to help these departments work better together. It's, in like right now, the Municity, which we're using, which by the way, we're paying another year for subscription for Municity. It's $2,200 a year. So we'll keep that as a backup just in case we
You
have
can go
issues with this.
100% with this. You have to.
100% with it. So we're not getting rid of that yet. But so if the inspectors go out and they go inspect a property and they have to take pictures of the plumbing or whatever they take pictures of, they have to go like send it, put it in an email, send it to Municity, then they got to take it out of download it to their computer and then upload it back into Municity. It's like a 5-step process. With this one, we can get them an iPad and they can go out in the field, have the address or the property that they're inspecting, take pictures, and it just dumps right into that or any comments that they have. So it's just going to be, it's going to make the it's going to make the process more simple for everybody.
Rich, how does the data transfer from Unicity to the GoGov? Are they compatible?
Tim, I don't know the exact word they use. I've got it in an email. They will need some kind of a key, which they said that they all share in the industry, that they'll get some kind of key, and they said they can transport the data over within days. It's not a lengthy process. So, and they don't charge us for that. They're not charging us for that. The company's out of Long Island. So, the training, we've had a couple of trainings and talking to them, and they've been really good. So,
If you want new features or different features, is there a way to ask for that? Are you the one that people go to, or is it some other point person
well, right now
who does the IT?
So it's not me. It's Cyber Guardian is our IT company. So I don't think these guys will have to. If they do have to work with Cyber Guardian, they'll work with them. I mean, Cyber Guardian is fine, so they'll work with them. Yeah, I think this is going to be a good software. We'll be able to track everything.
But this has nothing to do with being able to pay for stuff online and all that.
So there is a portal where we can pay on this. So we have a credit card company. I'm hoping close to getting up and running. It's been extremely frustrating getting them to actually finish training everybody because it's not as simple as just running a credit card. It's how do you get the data after the credit card. Heather's got 3 different accounts, so we have to make sure, it goes in the right account. And we've got three different readers, and they haven't told us which reader goes to which account yet. So we've got all the credit card readers. So it's going to be close. And then the water bills and the county tax bills will be online, just like the school tax. You don't pay them online, but you can see them, and then they can call and pay by debit or credit card or ACH transaction. So, and I think that'll help you, Heather, because people, if they lose their tax bill, they can just go right online and reprint it or see it. They might not be calling as much,
Right,
saying, "Can you send me my bill again? I never
Mhm.
got it, or I lost it, or
right.
anything." So you can go right online and see them. So Cyber Guardian has been working with the county, and they've been working with Williamson Law, who's our water district
Software.
the software. So they've been working with them to try to get it done online. So that'll be done. It'll all be done soon.
Okay.
All right. But yeah, so they're going to give us 90 days once it's up and running to see if we like it. But I can send you one of the webinars that they sent us where you can actually watch it. It's about maybe 40 minutes, but she's good. She has all the stuff. So, all right. Any questions? Any other ones? All right. All in favor? Aye.
Right.
Opposed?
Aye.
Carried. All right, that's it with the resolutions. Other business will be real quick. We've got a couple of openings on the Ethics Board, and we've got a couple of openings on the Parks, Trails, and Recreation Committee. So we want to get those out soon. And Tim, we did have one applicant. I forgot to send it to you, so I'm sorry. I will send that person's to you, so I apologize. And then
Okay.
I know
Yeah.
Michelle put something up, and I don't think we had anybody else, so we'll repost them to try to get people.
Yeah, I was just speaking of the ethics board, the disclosure form is due, I think, Heather's on the 15th, I think.
Yep.
Return.
Mhm.
Come on in.
So, just a reminder for people, and maybe the GoGov has a feature that we can do an automated process
They may very
in
well.
that software. Yeah, like send out reminders, etc. It'd be good to just automate it.
Yeah, it's a good point. And it's, it's one price per year, and we have access to any of the features they have. So, It's not like we're just buying the park software and the building and planning. It's anything anything that's available on their software, we can take advantage of in the program.
I got a program in how we can get the DEP to pay for a kick-ass water district.
Yeah. Oh, so that's another thing. The DEP, they went out and measured some wells the other day. And the shutdown happened on the 1st. And then,
I keep watching my water. to
Yeah.
see if It feels like it's getting slower.
and then on the 5th, we're going to go take more measurements to see if the water level has dropped. So we'll have a lot more information on the 5th from the wells that we did. So some wells were just a few inches from the top of the casing. Other wells were 50, 60 feet down. So, well, I think we'll learn stuff from when we get these back.
And I think I'm in the usual case because
Yeah.
this is, educate me, I'm an ocean site because it's in the ground.
Yeah, there's actually a couple of them, Tim, like yours, which surprised me. I
Okay.
had never realized that. So Tim's is like in a pit, almost like a little manhole. And, you're not supposed to go in those without ventilating, without monitoring the air, because the air is dead air and it can kill you if it's, it can be unsafe unless you monitor it. So, and then you've got to have a blower where you blow fresh air in and get the bad air out. So Tim, what I think we're going to do is just monitor maybe a neighbor's one instead of going through that entire process, because they have to write up safety reports. Then they've got to hire somebody that's got all that equipment to go in there. And it's like, we can just go to a neighbor's well and test it, and it would be just as, just as reliable. So,
I did apply, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that will mean.
yeah, well, he's coming up
Part of
next
the
week, right?
program.
I think he's coming next week to see you. Is it Tuesday? But anyway, I think he's coming to 5 Houses on Tuesday. So
Okay.
next Tuesday, not today. All right, anything else? Easy?
I was at the Parks and Rec meeting. They want to do some kind of a 60th anniversary celebration of the park of the
Town Park.
town park, particularly because of all the new features now and the new bathrooms and all that. And it looks great. They're hoping to get some more pavilions for us to budget some more pavilions for them before that happens. The conversation I seem to remember when we initially had a conversation about the pavilions, I said to them, maybe we should think about just doing one at a time. But on this, but they brought up doing two, but I think they would be fine with doing just one right now. We can make a decision there. They run it, the two pavilions for Brad Barnes run about $26,000 for the two of them. They also want to do a glider bench for the seniors facing the creek, and that runs about $1,000. And then they want to remove the existing ceiling in the pavilion to expose and leave beam ceilings because that ceiling is such a mess up there, and maybe do some commercial grade ceiling fans with lights in that main building. So anyway,
We got a
something-
lot of good stuff.
yeah. So when the new members come on, we might want to talk about how much we want to budget for this and what's possible right now. So
Okay. No, that's great. All right. So, yeah, I think we're good, right? Next meeting, we have one more meeting this year, which is the 16th, right? Today's the 2nd. Yeah, 16th. And hopefully everybody can make it. If we have to have a special meeting towards the end of the year, if something comes up quick, I'll let everybody know, but hopefully we can get everything finished on the 16th and then go from there. All right. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Okay.
All in favor?
All right.
Thanks, Tim.
Good one, everybody.
Okay,
Drive safely, everybody.
I want everybody to just hang on.